This is life number 2. What would you do? I'm going to bring you a little bit of information and I'll let you ponder on it for a little while. I'll also put a poll up in the chat to see how many people will vote either yes, no, or not sure. Criminal defense lawyer is the source of this information. Can I keep money that I found? Most state and local laws require the finder of lost property to make reasonable efforts to find the owner. Uploaded October 11, 2022. Whether we can keep money we found and what we can do with it are ethical as well as legal questions. Even though cash is not marked with the owner's identity, like a check or savings bond, it is a piece of property that originally belonged to someone other than the finder. Cash you find is not legally yours. It's still the owner's money. Your state or local law will likely have something to say regarding what you need to do if you find property or cash. What to do if you find money or a lost wallet. If you find money, especially a significant amount, you should check your local laws or contact an attorney or the police. Many communities have local laws or ordinances governing what someone must do if they find cash and don't know who it belongs to. In some instances, state law will apply. These laws usually require that a person who finds money, especially larger amounts, for example, $100 or more, turn it over to the local police. Depending on the jurisdiction, the law might authorize the police to return the money to the finder if no one claims it after a certain period of time, such as 3 to 6 months. Some laws direct police to deposit the cash in the jurisdiction's coffers if no one claims it, whatever that means. What happens if you don't report lost money or a wallet to police? 1 second, everybody. Getting started. Most states make it a theft crime to keep lost, mislaid, or misdelivered property without using reasonable measures to find the owner. Even though you did not steal the money or by taking it directly from its owner, you are holding the money belonging to another and not trying to return it. What are reasonable efforts to find the owner? Reasonable measures likely depend on how you found the money and how much. If you find a $20 bill on the street, it's likely reasonable to ask people close by if they dropped any cash. If you find a wallet with money in it, you should check for ID or credit cards with identification information. You can call the customer service number on the credit card to see if the credit card company can locate the owner, or see if you can locate a phone number for the person's address. If you find the wallet on a restaurant floor or other public place, you can bring it to the closest store in hopes that the wallet owner retraces their steps. You can also contact the non-emergency line for police and ask for assistance in determining what to do, especially if you find large amounts of cash. Penalties for keeping cash or wallet without trying to find the owner. In most states, the penalties for theft of lost property will be based on its value. The larger the amount is, the stiffer the penalty will be. For instance, if you find more than $950 in California and keep the money without first making reasonable and just efforts to find the owner. Interesting. You could be charged with felony theft for amounts of $950 or less. The penalty in California is a misdemeanor. Very interesting. Misdemeanor or felony theft. Every state's theft laws use different dollar amounts to divide misdemeanor from felony crimes. Most states penalize misdemeanor theft with possible jail time for up to 1 year, plus fines. Felony theft penalties can mean prison time or a year or more. Check your state's theft laws for more information. Receiving stolen property. If you know the cash was stolen and you keep it, you could be looking at penalties for receiving stolen property. And this is Cal Penal Code 496. Depending on the state, this offense might be punished the same as or more harshly than theft or larceny. Contact an attorney or police, especially if you find a large amount of money, and it probably is best to contact the police or a criminal defense attorney who can verify local laws regarding lost and found cash and advise you on how to proceed. There's a reason I brought you this information. Because of an article I just read. I'm supposed to be tuning out the world and watching a little Tubi, and saw this notification and said, I'm going to go live on this subject. Criminal defense lawyer is the source of this information, published by NOLO. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Hope you all are well. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Let me find this article. 1 second, please. Hope you all are well out there. Please check out my earlier live pertaining to the flashy bishop from New York who's been found guilty on fraud and attempted extortion, and also Sebastian Rogers. His father has spoken to the public, and there is now a timeline being released to the news today by a news outlet. If you feel you want to learn the timeline of the events of the young boy's disappearance. Oh, hold on 1 second. Why I get this up? Hope I can find it. Hello? Hello, Anna, how are you? So, Akita, you're saying you would turn in $10 if you found it? I can't find the story now. Hold on. Hello, everybody. Just looking for my article. Hello, Tamara. How are you, dear? Hello, Big Mama. How are you? Here's the reason why I put this on this evening. The Sun is the source, U.S. Sun. A mother fundraising for her son's Pee Wee football team lost $1,500 after leaving a money bag in a Walmart shopping cart. I'm great. Thank you, sweetheart. The woman, who has not been named in reports, went to the store in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, about 45 minutes south of Little Rock, to buy concession supplies on March 10th when the incident occurred. And there is footage of the car. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to turn this around so you all can get a bullseye view. Hi. These are the pictures of the automobile, okay, in the parking lot. All right. In my kitchen today. The pictures I shot that I just showed you of the white SUV in the parking lot, that is of the person who found the money in the bag. Yes, Blueberry. I pulled them out from the freezer. I said, I better eat them before they get freezer burned. I knew you all would see that. Here we go, everybody. Pine Bluff cops were called around 10:30 a.m. to a theft report at the Arkansas Walmart. Police said the woman later told the responding officer that a money bag she was using for the fundraiser had been taken after she accidentally left it in her cart. The bag had approximately $14.50 in it. Police explained that the woman loaded the items she purchased into her vehicle, but forgot about the money bag and drove off. When she returned to Walmart a short time later, the bag was gone. Security camera footage from Walmart shows a person getting out of a white vehicle and wheeling the cart with the money bag in it to the store, KATV reported. The person then returns to their vehicle and leaves. Pine Bluff police later made a public appeal for information and on Monday announced that the lost fundraising money had been returned to the woman. In another incident of lost money being returned, a Sunday school teacher was blessed with the best kind of customer service after losing $1,200. Victor Long was sitting down for breakfast at a Chick-fil-A in Georgia when the water cash fell out of his pocket onto the restaurant floor in April 2015. And obviously, it was returned. Security camera footage later showed the money was on the floor for 14 minutes after being picked up by a staff member, Jacob King. The restaurant later tried to identify Long by showing security footage to customers, but when that didn't work, images were released to the media. Long later saw himself on TV and went to the restaurant where he was reunited with his money. After the exchange, Long and King got to chatting, and the older man and a civil rights attorney, rewarded the fast food employee's honesty with an offer of friendship. Well, not really money. Long invited King and his mother to be their guests at church and joined him and his wife for Sunday dinner. That's another story of the man, and we'll show you that picture. Hold on. Older man who lost his money in the restaurant, okay? And thanking the guy. All right, let's chop it up. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to the Vault. XL, if you'd like to donate to this great network, $ began. Do you want your line cash app? Stickers and chats always welcome to the live stream. You just found this money. This lady found this money. What would you do? Would you have turned that money in? Although they got the make of your car, that you got out your car, you pushed that same buggy into the store. They didn't say how long the person was in the store. They made it appear that the person must have seen the bag, pushed the buggy in, and then pushed it back out. And obviously, all the money was in there because they didn't say any money was missing. Would you have turned in the money? Let's take the poll. Thank you for joining me. Next live stream will be pertaining to Summer Wells missing 1,000 days. Thank you for joining me, everybody. 1 second. Let's get into the belly of the beast. If I knew there were cameras. Well, Walmart has cameras. You see, I just showed you the vehicles. Sorry about this. I just showed you the cameras. Those pictures I showed you of the car, that's from the Walmart parking lot cameras. And more than likely, they probably got her making the transactions, coming out the store, bag still in the buggy, visible, I guess, and they probably can show the bag was there when she pulled everything out. You know, because some cameras you can zoom in, so I don't know if the cameras in the parking lot you can zoom in, but you see, they appeal to the public. They've got the make and model, whatever, on the camera for people to see and hear. So it'll be a dicey situation to keep the money. But there are some people who will go ahead and keep it anyway. And just say, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see a money bag in there. It depends on your interpretation, everybody. All right. Hit that like button. Hold on. So I can go over here. We could take the poll. Big Mama, very good question. That's what I said. But we're all forgetful. This is why you have to carry a purse. That money bag should have been in a purse, crossover bag. Some people don't carry purses. A lot of women don't carry purses. A lot of young women don't carry purses. This is why they're always losing their keys, their makeup, their ID. They're going to the club, the bar with their debit card and money in their bosom. And I don't ever advise going without a purse. Even if you do not like carrying a big purse, you need to find one that can hold your phone, your keys, your ID. Because walking around with those things in your hand is a bad idea. And you have people who are just, to me, ornery. I just call it ornery. Walking around with stuff in their hands while they're shopping. You don't walk around with your keys in your hand. You don't walk around with your wallet, your keys in your hand. Now you're walking around with your wallet, your keys, and your phone in your hand. That makes no sense. I don't care if you don't like carrying a purse or not. You can find the smallest crossover bag from Ross, TJ Maxx, Walmart, just to put your keys, your phone in, because this is how you lose things. Only a fool walks around with cash in her hand, a debit card in her hand. You don't want your money. That's just my personal opinion. Let's take the poll, everybody. Wait a minute, let me go back. I can't even type good, Lord have mercy. I'm even going to say not sure for some of you. All right, everybody, let's do it. Take the poll. Eight votes. I got 47 in the room. Take the poll, everybody. Thank you. This is what they do when you go live, honey. Every time I go live from the phone, obviously, as someone says, it shows more people that I'm live through the phone. But when I go on a computer, they rarely come trolling when I'm on a computer. So go figure. $13 votes. Come on, you guys. Take the poll. You are getting out of your car. You go find a buggy in the parking lot of Walmart, grocery store, wherever you shop. There's a money bag in there. There's a money bag in the buggy outside the store. You haven't even made it to the door. It's right near your car. You grab the buggy, see a money bag. You go in the store or you go near the store. You come back with the buggy with the money. You still don't take the money inside to the store because obviously whether they went in the store, left the buggy, or shop, put the money back in their purse. I don't know what they did because the article really is not descriptive to say if they went and shopped or they went and just played it off and pushed the buggy back in. Some will say that's suspicious because why would you get out of your car, push the buggy back in the store, and then come right back out? I don't really know. But anyway, the money was returned. So I'm asking you as the viewing audience, you find a money bag with a nice sum of money in it. Could have been $50, could have been $60, could have been $20. Do you turn it in? Did the money bag have a name on it? I'm curious. I just brought you information that says by law, some states, you are supposed to make every effort to chase down the owner of the bag. Now, some of you would say, hell no, I'm not chasing it. Finders, keepers. Then some would say, well, don't care if there was a name on the bag or not. Some would say, well, I found $1,500 outside on the sidewalk in a parking lot. Hell no, I'm not going to turn it in. You're entitled to your opinion. But the ethical part of me is supposed to say, yes, I find the bag at Walmart in the buggy, money bag. Let's just say it had a name on it, high school, such and such, whatever. I should take the bag into Walmart and turn it in. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what we're all supposed to do. But people find money in various ways, such as in the public street, public bathroom. Someone left money in the Cracker Barrel bathroom one day, had been to the bank, put the bank bag on the back of the door or wherever and left it. Person did turn that in, which is the stupidest thing I ever heard. Why would you take a money bag into Cracker Barrel? I'm not going to take a money bag nowhere. It's too dangerous to take the money and leave it in your car. You need to be taking it to wherever the hell you got to pay a bill. If you left the bank with a lump sum of money, $10,000, $30,000, whatever, $500, you need to have it in your pocket, in your purse, your wallet, your bosom, something. This is why I tell you, you shouldn't carry things around in your hand, especially ladies. John D says, so what, that be a no on the refund? All good. If not, but I just need to know so I could put him in the circus or something. Get him spreading spinsters. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have time for this nonsense. All right, have a wonderful day. Ann says, I can't find a penny. 37 votes. I got 58 watching. Anybody else want to take the poll before I close it out? Last chance to take the poll. Gonna go ahead and close it out. 38 votes. %4 of you said yes, 42% said no, 13% said not sure. So it's neck to neck. 44 yes, 42 no. There you have it. Wherever you find money, because some people may say it depends on where I find it. Outside the apartment complex, are you going to go knock on everybody's door? Because anybody can say, yeah, it's my money. Come on, let's be truthful. Let's say you found $500 with a money clip on it outside your apartment complex. First door you go to, hey, I just wanted to know, did you drop $500? Oh, yeah. The only thing you can do is say, well, describe what it was in. Then they've got to decide if their guess is going to be right. See where I'm going? That's the only way you would be able to get the money to the right person. The only way. So if it was in a money clip, you could say, well, the money was in something and you're going to have to describe to me what it was in order for me to give you the money. They can't tell you what it was in, then you go knock on the next door, if that's what you want to do. But I'm betting most people probably would not turn the money in. We're in a day and time now, it's people are for themselves, survival of the fittest, inflation, everything's high. And right now somebody finds $1,500 in a damn envelope bag in Walmart parking lot, in the buggy, outside the buggy, on the ground, probably won't turn it in. But as you see, they put this information out there where people can see what the vehicle looked like of the person who found the bag. So one would think they may have wanted to keep it because they didn't go take it directly into the store. They said they pushed the buggy in and then came back and got in their car. And then said later they turned the money into the woman. So I don't know if they took it to the police department or they doubled back to Walmart, how that went. But they didn't immediately take the bag into the store because that's not how it was worded in that article. There you have it. What would you have done? I'm curious. It was a tie in the chat for those who voted. It was neck to neck, 42 and 44%. There you have it. It's in the Walmart parking lot, Ann. The woman pushed her things out, loaded the car up, and forgot the bag in the buggy. And that's really her irresponsibility because we all can make mistakes. I've left bags in the store, literally. Bagging, and left stuff up on the self-checkout thing. You know, we got this long thing in Kroger where you can put stuff on this metal shelf, and it's easy to leave stuff because that's not how we normally shop. It's supposed to be somebody ring us up, or we do the self-checkout. Now they got the long roller like you would if somebody was working, but you're doing it all by yourself. You're scanning everything, all your stuff rolls down over the roller thing, and then you bag it all up. And I'm always leaving something. I've noticed that past 2 years or so. I'm shopping and then I'm leaving a bag. So that's why you have to make sure you do spin that turnstile and make sure all of your bags are gathered up. Look behind you. Shopping just isn't the way it used to be. Because back in the day, I never left a bag in a store. But now things are different because I'm more pressed. I'm always rushing to do this, to do that. I'm on a time clock. And my time isn't allotted properly due to certain things I've got going on. So this is why I'm usually forgetting stuff, because I'm always rushing. And I've learned that when I rush, this is when I would forget a bag. Leave keys in the door of the house. That's how you forget stuff. It's by rushing. More than likely, she was distracted, taking parcels out of the buggy, loading them up in her car, and she forgot all about the money bag. But then the thing that's strange about that, now that I sit here and think about it, when you pulled all the stuff out of the grocery cart, how could you have forgotten about the money bag if you pushed the cart back to where the buggies belong? So what difference does it make, and if it's a strip mall or not? What difference does it make? It's a parking lot. It's a parking lot and there's buggies. What is it about a strip mall? But the point I'm trying to make is, what's bizarre is if you push the buggy back to the buggy barrel, you will still say, how could you have missed your money bag? That makes no sense to me. This makes no sense to me. Could have been, Yvonne. Like, because this is strange to me. Let me go back. Oh, I'm off of it now. They didn't say it was an experiment, but I'm confused. The more I sit and think about it, I'm confused, because most people are going to push the buggy back into the buggy stall. So if you push the buggy back, I don't see how you could have forgotten about the money bag. That's what's strange to me. And even if you were lazy and didn't push the buggy back, you still, when you went and reached for the last bag, you still didn't notice that the money bag was sitting, at the top part of the buggy? This will lead me to believe she left the buggy close to her car, to the lady who was shopping. That's the only way this will make any sense to me. You're shopping, you're rushing, taking the bags out, putting them in your car, and then you reach for the last bag and put it in to your car, and then what? Jumped in your car. It doesn't sound right. Because it doesn't matter if you're in a 4-door, 2-door, SUV, hatch in the back. Where was the buggy in proximity to loading for you to even be able to get out of the parking space without hitting the damn buggy? Yeah, there's something off here. This doesn't make any sense. It just sounds strange now. Now that I play it out of my head, it sounds a little wacky. Like I said, her forgetting the money bag, it's not really an issue. It's not noticing it after taking the last bag out of the buggy. Now, you had something under, I can see maybe forgetting. You put some Cokes down on the bottom, detergent, dog food or something. But you really have to have been absent-minded even for that, I guess. But it happens. People do it all the time. People forget stuff that's on the bottom of their buggy and they leave it. I think that's the only time people would actually forget something that's in the buggy. It's on the bottom of the buggy. But I'm assuming you had the money bag at the top part where you would sit like the kids, you know, small children. So I'm still trying to understand how you loaded everything up and you just jumped in your car. And everybody knows that when you're unloading groceries, the buggy is usually right next to your car. So you're either putting it in the back seat, passenger back, right, or the trunk. So how did you get out your parking space if the buggy's close to your car? Because I don't know how this is possible. This is very, very weird to me. Yeah, well, Vaughn, people probably do take money bags into the store. I've seen people in the stores who work with churches and they're loading up, you know, things they're buying for their church pantries and things like that. But the point is, I don't recommend it because you holding that bag in your hand, number one, you're asking for trouble because most people know what a money bag looks like. And usually it means you're working for an organization and you're buying something for that organization. So you're sending a bad signal to the universe anyway, just to be walking with a money bag, okay? And people do it because you work in stores, manager, assistant manager, third key, you got to take money to the bank. That money's supposed to be pride and joy, up under your arm, rush to your car, lock your door, run to the teller, ATM, whatever, however you do it, drop the bag, keep it moving. Definitely don't want to be doing that on foot. So if you're going to be going into a store to buy things for organization, that money bag needs to be in some type of carrying purse, bag, tote, something. I just will not be walking with the money bag out because it's just a bad look. Like I said, you got people watching. Anybody can push you down, knock you down, take the money bag. See, that's a bad idea. So I would have had it in a bag, like a carrying bag, some type of little tote. You should have it in that just for security reasons. I don't know. Maybe I'm making too much out of this, but I'm a shopper, so I know you've got to move your car. You got to move that buggy from your car in order to back out of the parking space. So this is what's bizarre to me. How you would have missed the money bag because you had to push the cart back to the stall. You know what I'm saying? The buggy stall. But luckily for her, the money was returned because she would have been responsible for that money. If she was appointed to be over some money, something about she was raising money, I thought, for her kid. Let me go back in. I'm going to get another article because there's something I don't know. Something just strange to me about that. Let me read this mess again. Strange. Okay. It said a mother fundraising for her son's Pee Wee football team lost $1,500 after leaving a money bag in a Walmart shopping cart. So you see the car and the buggy. She's unloading it in their black car. Then they have the white car that would have been across from her circled. And the white car that's circled, it says, security footage showed a person getting out of the above vehicle and finding the money. So the cars are parked like across from each other. Black cars going in this parking space, and then the white cars going that way, facing their car a little ways over, because there's a pole in between the cars. So the black car must have left at some point, and then the white truck that's parked over here, kind of facing her car, must have waited till she left and then went and got the money out the bag. But even from the view I'm looking at of the cars in the parking lot, that buggy obviously was left on the right-hand side of the car, which would have been the passenger side. She left that buggy there, I believe. That's the only way I can look at it. Police said the woman later told the responding officer that a money bag she was using for the fundraiser had been taken after she accidentally left it in her cart. They said she loaded the item she purchased into her vehicle but forgot about the money bag and drove off. So the cart is on the other side of her car, okay? It's on the passenger side. So that's how she left it. Because I kept saying, if you're going back and forth and then you push the buggy back to the buggy stall, how could you not see the you know what I'm saying, the money sitting there in front of you? I now see how she left it. She must have loaded stuff on the passenger side of the car, because that's where the buggy is sitting in the photograph. Her car's parked in, and the buggy is up to the front of the passenger side of the car. Okay? So that means she unloaded everything on the passenger side and then walked around and got on the driver's side and then drove off without ever looking back over to her right to see the buggy sitting there with the bag in it. I'm still trying to make, I'm still confused. And I make mistakes too. I guess somebody could say, well, you shopped before and left, you know, items on the turnstile, and that's right there in front of you. I guess anything's possible. And then when you're distracted, you do forget things. So I don't want to seem like I'm being too judgmental, because I have left my own bags at the store. And somebody would say, damn, you just bought it, you just paid for it, how'd you leave it? Because I'm rushing. I'm trying to hurry up and get out of there. I'm on a time clock. And when you're not on your own time or somebody's waiting on you, that is exactly how you fuck up and mess up stuff. Because you're rushing and you're trying to grab everything. That's why I don't like that little silver thing that sits in the grocery store above the roller rack. You put stuff up there so you don't have so much on the turn thing. And then you start bagging stuff at the end. And then you've left stuff now up on the top, on that little silver shelf. That's why you have to take your time when you shop. Don't shop if you're in a hurry, rushing. Don't carry money in your hand. Don't carry your money, your wallet in your hand. Put it in your purse. You carrying a money bag, that should be in your purse. The money bag should have never been out. See, that's the whole point. When you finish checking out at Walmart and they gave you the receipt, you press the button for print. Your wallet bag, money bag should have been left in that purse. She should have not have been walking out of that store with that money in her hand. That's where she messed up. And luckily, as I said, somebody turned it in, although they did not go rush into Walmart once they saw it in that damn buggy. Because let me tell you, they could have easily just got out their car, saw the bag, or they probably saw it when she was, after she unloaded. Because like I said, her car's going in this way and their car's going in that way, and the pole's in between their cars. So they probably saw the money bag sitting there in the buggy after she went around from the buggy and jumped in her car and drove off. Hell, somebody could have easily swooped in that parking space and they could have jumped out and took the damn bag out that damn buggy if they wanted to. But this person was looking. They were looking. They had to be looking. And then when she pulled off, they kind of got out their car, grabbed the cart with the bag, pushed it on up to the store, I guess. And I'm assuming they came right back out after pushing the buggy up to the store. I don't know. This is just a weird story. It says when she returned to Walmart a short time later, the bag was gone. Security camera footage from Walmart shows a person getting out of a white vehicle and wheeling the cart with the money bag in it to the store. Repeat. The person wheeled the cart with the money bag in it to the store. The person then returns to their vehicle and leaves. So I can only assume they pushed that buggy up into the store, Walmart, and then parked the buggy up in there and then walked back out. I don't know. They didn't say they shopped, but it's still messed up because when did they put the when did they take the money bag and put it in their pocket or under their shirt or in their purse? Because they didn't say if it was a woman. They didn't say. It said they made a public appeal for the information and the loss and had been returned to the woman. Doesn't say if a man got out of that white vehicle. Doesn't say if it was a woman. So if cameras can show this transaction going on in the parking lot, they also can show you taking the money bag out of the cart, possibly, putting it in your purse, your pocket, under your arm, under your sweater, in your pants. See where I'm going? And the person probably realized that. And they probably realized, oh, there's cameras in the parking lot. It shows me getting the bag out the buggy. It shows me pushing the buggy up to the store or going in the store, however it went. And it probably showed me putting the bag in my purse, pocket, pants, wherever. That's my commentary, everybody. Going to come back on probably tomorrow. We're going to talk about Summer Wells missing 1,000 days. It's hard to believe this story unfolded a few years ago. Summer of 21, matter of fact. We are vastly approaching June. We're now in the month of March. April, May, June, 3 more months. It will be 3 years that a little girl went missing out of the holler here in East Tennessee. And there has been no new information to her whereabouts, no identification of suspects. We have not heard of any more searches pertaining to Summer Wells. It's disturbing. It is very disturbing. And this is the type of story you don't want to hear. Number one, a child being missing. Number two, day for day, no information. No updates by law enforcement. Just rumor, rhetoric, gossip, crazy nonsense. And here we are now, 3 months shy of the child being reported missing by the bio mother. And we have no updates by TBI or the local sheriff department. And they were supposed to brought up update a year or so ago, a year and a half ago or more. And we have nothing. So that's it. That's all, folks. Right now I'm watching a really crazy movie on Tubi. I might put this one up for my second suggestion of the week. Stepdaughter is my first suggestion for the week. Now playing on Tubi for free, of course. And this, what I'm watching now, is it's crazy. I've already been cussing it as soon as the credits roll because I said this is show enough fiction. You know, I don't want to tell you the movie, but I'm going to say this part right here. If something bad happens to you at a gas station, wouldn't you think to go back into the store or go to the store and say something to the people in the store? I'm just saying. Something happened, let's say in the restroom, side of the building. You mean to tell me you would come out and you would just go get back in your car? You don't think to go into the business to say, hey, somebody accosted me, attacked me out here around the side of the building. And then you still don't call damn 911. This is why, you know, TV, the fiction of it all is like, what kind of damn movie am I watching? And then I see them pull up to their location where they're going. They're still doing weird shit that most normal people wouldn't do. Who walks far from a public street into a trailer park without driving into the damn trailer park? It's weird. I'm going to put the suggestion up tonight, and you feel free to check it out. It's also playing on Tubi. I'll let you go to my community page and let you see the movie for yourself. Watch the trailer, because I don't want to tell you the movie. But so far, I've already been acting a donkey's tail watching it, because I'm sitting here thinking, this is stuff that you don't do. But I think that's the whole point of horror movies, thrillers. The people are doing things that you're supposed to do the opposite, such as run and try not to fall. And it seems like in every horror movie, thriller, the woman, she has got to fall down. You understand what I'm saying? She has got to fall. And you're like, lady, if you don't get up and take off running. And another thing I'm going to mention, because I know a lot of you are thinking, this girl is wild. This is something I'm very tired of in the movies. You get a chance to defend yourself from the killer. You are able to hit the killer with a bat, a sharp object. Why do you only hit them one time and then start running? But it wouldn't be a movie, I guess, because then the movie would end after the second blow. You understand what I'm saying? And then another thing, after you hit them one time, you go call the police, or you go talk to Pookie, Ray, Bubba, whomever, Shamiqua, and you say, oh, I hit him with the bat. And then the person says, you did what? You hit him with the bat. Yeah, I hit him with the bat. He's lying over there, or he's around the corner, wherever the person is. And then they tell you, well, I don't think so, because he's not fair. Michael Myers. You hit him one time and his ass got up. And now he's still hanging around looking for you to kill you. You can't make this stuff up. It's crazy. That's why I watch this stuff, because it's like, you're watching it, you're telling yourself, what is wrong with these people? Because it's fiction, of course, the character's not real. But it's as if you could just stick your hand through the TV screen and, you'd be like, stop doing that. If you're going to hit them with the bat, will you please hit them until they stop moving? You shoot them once, you might want to shoot them again. Thanks for listening, everybody. If you'd like to donate to this great network, $McGanty129. Cash App, stickers, and chats are always welcome to the live stream. This is live number 2. Please check out the live from earlier pertaining to Sebastian Rogers and the flashy Bishop Whitehead out of New York. He has been found guilty of fraud and attempted extortion. I will be back later with more commentary pertaining to Sebastian Rogers and Summer Wells. Those will be the next updates I'll bring to you. Prayers for Sebastian Rogers, that he is located. Once again, I don't know where he is. Don't know if this is a case of foul play. I'm hoping that the child is alive, because it will be a tragedy once again to hear of a child disappearing and then later found unalive. And I don't know if the parents of the child have anything to do with his disappearance or harmed him. But all I can say is it doesn't look good. It's 2 weeks now. I believe yesterday would have made 2 weeks that they filed a missing persons report, the parents, the mother and stepdad, and this ain't good. And the live stream I played earlier, you will see and hear from the biological father, and he's telling the world that that's his son. That's mine. And nobody had a right to take him. Amen. And as I said to the chat earlier, there's a message within a message in that commentary from the dad. And he may not even meant it to be the way I interpret it. But if you know me and you follow my content and you watch my live stream and you hear me speak, you know exactly what I mean when he says you didn't have the right to take him. That's my child. Thank you for joining me. You have been listening to the Vault Excel. Thank you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. And once again, what would you do if you found a money bag in a Walmart shopping cart outside of the store? Would you return it into the store or would you keep the money? And then the flip side would be they get the make and model of your car tag, and then they come find you and they ask you about that money bag. Will you still deny taking that bag out of the shopping cart? Food for thought. Thank you. Talk to you guys later.